iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racing enthusiasts all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. The car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics, engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and racing teams. Our skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign league trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 200,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams, race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12-Hour. Participate in solo races, championship seasons, and hosted in league events with AI Racing. With a rapidly expanding catalog of 70-plus cars and 85-plus tracks from real-world racing series, test your abilities with challenging computer-based competition. Additional partners include IMSA, the World of Outlaws, and Supercars, allowing members to participate in their very own Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, Sebring 12-Hour, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV here on this Friday evening. It is another season opener of your American Dirt Series presented by A&J Custom Creations, and tonight, well, we come to you live from Pennsylvania, in Abbottstown, Pennsylvania, for round number one, known as Lincoln Speedway. We've got qualifying on the program. Well, what better way to take a look at some of the drivers getting ready to tackle this nice facility here on the iRacing.com service. We have got James Haas on screen. And with that, we'll take a look at the fastest lap time that James, all trying to track down Ryan Avila with a 14.856. A 14.856. 360 wing sprint cars on the program for what will be 12 weeks of competition. We certainly look forward to having your company here over the next 3 months worth of racing here with your American Dirt Series 360 winged sprint cars. If I just fix a few things up, we'll be good to go. But we aren't too far away from getting into what is going to be heat race number one. There we go. That looks a little better on my end. All right, 36 cars taken time. 39 drivers took time, and it was 36 drivers to sign into the pit area. Other way around, 39 drivers to sign into the pit area, 36 cars to take a time. Here we go, heat race number one. Let's take a look at how they line up, and it's going to be on the pole position. It'll be Ryan Avila. To the outside of the front row, Miles Jansen will start from position number 2. There we go. From position number 3 will be Cameron Pritchard in the 21. From 4, it's the 54 of Casey Simons. Excuse me. From 5, it was the 72 car of Randy Fritsch. From 6, the 49 of Jesse Bandy. From position number 7, it's Tyler Hessen. From 8, it's the 23 of Christopher Schaefer. From 9, it's the 38 of Brett Strickler. And from 10, the 47 of Jason Randolph. What's up, Justin? Thank you. Thank you. So heat race number 1 rolling off behind the iRacing.com official pace truck, and we are ready to do battle here at Lincoln Speedway for round number 1. Safety car will stay on the racing surface. Again, who will take out the opening round of the series in what should be a very fantastic night of racing. Again, we've got, like I said, 12 weeks of action. Next week, November 3rd, we'll be headed to Cedar Lake Speedway, followed by Knoxville Raceway for November 10th. But here we go. Green flag is out, and we are underway here in the season opener. The American Dirt Series, A&J Custom Creations, 360 Wing Sprint Car Series, and right now it's Ryan Avila leading over Miles Jansen. Here comes Pritchard in the 21 machine. Up the inside goes Cameron Pritchard. He'll work it down low down into turn number 1 and 2. 10 laps are on the boards for what will be 4 heat races here this evening. Jansen now about to get swallowed up. Jansen gets into the back of the 21 car of Pritchard. Now here comes the 54 car of Casey Simons. Simons going to move into a third spot on the racetrack, and that will be the transfer position. Top 3 going directly through to the main event. Keep an eye on Randy Fritsch in the 72. Jesse Bandy, they'll go side by side down the front straight away. Bandy, I think on the inside, had it in that 49 machine, but now fighting back on the outside goes the 72 car of Randy Fritsch. Is now Bandy and Fritsch still going at it for that 5th and 6th spot on the racetrack. Meanwhile, Casey Simons about to feel the heat right now from the 35 car of Miles Jansen down into turn number 1 and 2. Still, Ryan Avila will lead at the halfway stage of heat race number 1. 5 down, 5 to run. Here at Lincoln Speedway, Cameron Pritchard still in the runner-up position, just under a second away from your race leader. Casey Simons in that 54 machine has got the 3rd and final transfer spot for the moment. Can Miles Jansen do anything with that one after starting on the front row? Bandy and Fritsch going to go at it once again down into turn number 1 and 2. Now here comes a 38 car, Brett Strickler, looking to make it a 3-car battle for positions 5, 6 and 7 as they work down the back straightaway. Schaefer Hessen will round out the field with just 3 laps left to run. Getting a little bit of contact there from the right front into the left rear. Strickler got into the side of Bandy. They kept it going all nice and straight, fine and dandy. Race leader down into turn number 1 and 2 coming, and we're already with a lap and a half left to run here in the opening heat race of the night. It'll be white flaggers out. 1 to go for Ryan Avila driving the trackside collective. Speedshop51.com, Joey Lingham photography entry. He's navigated his way through that 1st and 2nd turn. Down the back straight away for the final time into turn number 3. About to roll off turn number 4 on the low side. It is Ryan Avila getting the win. In heat race number 1, Cameron Pritchard will come home 2nd. Casey Simons will get the 3rd and final transfer position. Miles Jansen will be 4th. Jesse Bandy rounds out the top 5. There is a shot of the racetrack here as we get ready to show you heat race number 1 results here from Lincoln Speedway. The American Dirt Series presented by A&J Custom Creations. Heat 1 results on screen. Avila gets the win. Pritchard, Simons, Jansen, Bandy at top 5. Fritsch, Schaefer, Hessen and Strickler make up your top 9 drivers. Of course, Randolph did not make the call for that opening heat race of the night. Heat race number 2, going to line up like this on the pole. It's the 16 car of Joey Lindgren. To the outside of the front row, that's the 14 car of Dylan Berg from position number 2. Starting in your third spot, driving car number 51, that'll be Robert Boggs. To the outside in car 77 from position number 4, Dustin Sargent. Starting from position number 5, it'll be Chase Wolf, and he's outside in car 47, Garrett Pepiat. Your 7th starter in car number 21 is John Helms from position 8. JP Schneiderer will start from the 8th position in the 5J machine. You go back to the final row, Nathan Voss in car number 562. Andrew Allen did not make the call. He will not start the 43 from that 10th starting position. Here we go, heat race number 2 of 4. Here at the Lincoln Speedway, and well, we're going green off turn 4. And it was Joey Lindgren to get a good jump on the field as they work. Lindgren works down the back straight away. This battle for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, now 5th as well. 4 cars battling it out. Oh, look at the 51, Robert Boggs. He got a little help from the 77 car of Dustin Sargent. And somehow they all keep it going and they all point it forward in the forward direction. And we stay green. Boy, that X machine is real shiny. That's been driven by Chase Wolf as he gets a little tight now. Oh, broken front end on that Chase Wolf machine. There's now Nathan Voss in the 562 machine. Will find his way to position number 5, but he's now got the 51 car. Robert Boggs looking to the outside into turn number 3 and 4. Voss got a little tight there right in the center of 3 and 4, and he'll lose the spot. Now here comes John Helms to the inside. Going to move him up out of the way. It says that's okay. You can get out of the way. I want the spot, and Helms will take it down into turn number 3. Meanwhile, Joey Lindgren, boy, he checked out right the check for heat race number 2. He's got this one in the bag at the moment. And we're only halfway home. 5 down, 5 to run. Dylan Berg on screen. He is almost 2 seconds behind your race leader. That's Dylan Berg on screen. Sitting in the runner-up position would be starting position number 6 in tonight's main event, provided he can hold on to that spot. 3rd place right now is JP Schneider in the 5 machine, and now Garrett Pepiat now comes back down to the inside. Pepiat runs low. Schneider runs the outside of the racetrack. Pepiat's got it down the back straight away by half a car length into turn number 3. It was a dead heat. You couldn't split the pair as they work off turn number 4. It's still a drag race to the start-finish line. Schneider and Pepiat with 2.5 to run as they complete one more lap as Joey Lindgren opens up a 2.5 second lead right now over Dylan Berg. And who will get that 3rd and final transfer spot? JP Schneider in the 5J. Boy, he's making it work on the outside. Pepiat's still making it work and keeping him honest on the inside of the racing surface as they work down the back straight away. Pepiat going to slide up and take the line. Look to take the line away, but Schneider just sends it upstairs, sells some t-shirts while he's at it. White flag is out. 1 lap left to run here in the heat race number 2. Final time for Joey Lindgren. He will win heat number 2. 2nd will go to Dylan Berg. 3rd at the line is going to be JP Schneider. He just holds on. And he will get that final transfer position. Heat number 2 results coming up on screen. There it is, Joey Lindgren, Dylan Berg, JP Schneider. That's the way they finish for your top 3. Pepiat, Helms will come home 4th and 5th. Boggs, Voss, Sargent and Wolf will be the 9 cars for that 2nd heat race. Heat number 3 going to line up like this. Jack Young will start up alongside Joseph Grandy on the front row from positions number 1 and 2. 2nd row inside, it'll be Jacob Hessen in the 37 to the outside. The 07 is Stacey Elmore from 4. From 5, it'll be Patrick Caluccio in the 99. From 6, it's the 25 car, I should say, of Taylor Wineland. From position number 7 in car 25, Justin Glover. From 8, it's the 32 car of Craig Pfeiffer. We go back to Sam Millican out of position number 9 in the 83 with Brendan Wright not making the call. Safety car is in, and well, we get ready to go racing. Heat race number 3. Heat 3 on the docket, ready for Jack Young, Joseph Grandy. Track is slick, and it's going to be Hopefully some slid bobs. And speaking of some slide jobs, there is Jack Young putting the slider on Grandy, but Grandy quickly turned it back underneath that Inferno Motorsports Catalytic Recovery 518 car. Has found his way to lead what will be lap number 1 of 10. Now Jack Young going to try and send it upstairs into turn number 1 and 2. Grandy drives away from him, is now watching Taylor Wyland moving up to position number 3. We are yellow. First time tonight. Craig Pfeiffer. I think Patrick Caluccio had something to do with this one. Actually, in fact, in the 99 car, as we take a look at the instant replay, just getting a little tight. Oh. Poor old Caluccio. There it is, just like that. He goes back into the wall. She certainly is slick. Gets the wall, and that'll be Caluccio's heat race done and dusted, you would think. So just the single car accident. Lights will be out on the iRacing.com official page. Direct the Inferno Motorsports Catalytic Recovery 518 car of Joey Lindgren. Lead the field back to the green flag. Again, who will get the job done? Again, we're live across all the social media pages here on Ultimate Dirt TV. We're back to green as Grandy will lead Jack Young along with Taylor Wyland. That's your top 3 that's going to go through to the main event. Should they finish in the top 3 positions, Jacob Hessen wants to take away a transfer spot from Wyland. And who knows, maybe even Jack Young with a 25. The Vanderpool Construction entry has got it at the moment. Hessen still pestering on the inside. He's got the wing tugged a fairway back, and rightfully so. Speaking of going upstairs, right now the 07 machine of Stacey Elmore. We see some drivers trying to sell some T-shirts in the opening couple of heat races. And well, Stacey Elmore figured, well, yeah, you know what? I may as well give it a shot. I've got nothing to lose at the moment. 5 down, 5 to run for your race leader, Joseph Grady, watching the 07 machine of Stacey Elmore on screen, trying to get by the 37 car of Jacob Hessen. Hessen just continuing to keep that car nice and straight on the bottom side. You can see just starting to have some mechanical issues in the 37. We'll see if they keep it going. Justin Glover in the 25 machine. Problems for Justin Glover. Craig Pfeiffer back in the pit area. He'll have to finish position number 9 in heat race number 3. The 3 car of Sam Milliken right now just sitting there to the bottom side of the racetrack, trying to stay out of the way as the leader and the top cars in the top 3 positions on the lead lap have gotten on by very quickly. 2 laps left to run. Jack Young starting to feel the pressure now from the 25 car of Taylor Wyland. Wyland shoots up the inside into turn number 1 and 2. And now he's got to run down the back stretch into turn number 3. But Jack Young still looking to keep the momentum on the outside. There was half a car in it between second and third spot. Wyland with a slider. Jack Young back to the inside. They've both got a transfer position. Do they need to do anything silly? No, they don't. Part of the iRacing flagman says checkers around. Grady will win. Second will go to either Jack Young or Taylor Wyland. Oh dear, oh dear. See how it all finishes up. Grandy gets the win. Taylor Wyland home in second. Jack Young third. Hessen, Elmore will make up your top 5. Caluccio, Milliken, Pfeiffer, Glover. That was your top 9 drivers that made it onto the racetrack for heat race number 3. Heat number 4, lining up like this on the pole position. It's Ashton Miller in car number 5. To the outside of the front row, the 11 of Kenny Hoffman from position number 2. Position number 3 with the 214 car, Stephen Lindo from 4. It's the 814 of Brad Waite. Stephen Fernberg rolls off the 29 from 5 in the 45, and Bradley Cox will start from position number 6. 7th in the 27 car of Jesse Dacus. Chad Coate in the 11 machine will start 8, and starting 9 will be James Haas in car number 81. So work off corner number 4. We are green in the final heat race of the night before we'll move into what will be 2 B mains on the program, where we should be taking the top 6 from both of those B mains as they look to complete lap number 1. Miller leads from Kenny Hoffman, watching Bradley Cox now quickly go from 6 up to position number 3, right into a transfer position. But look at that, the number 11 machine of Kenny Hoffman. Talk about trying to sell some T-shirts up on the top side of the racetrack. Might, well, probably best to maybe, hopefully, we can get to see a track reset after the B mains, and these drivers get a few minutes to run this track in. But if it stays like this, if it stays slick all night, boy, you just know that it's really going to have to be feathering the throttle all the way through the turns. And getting through that 3rd and 4th turn, Kenny Hoffman, your race leader from Ashton Miller. Then you go back to Bradley Cox in 3rd position. 4th is Stephen Fernberg in the 29 machine. Dacus back there in 5th. Lindo, Haas and Coate. That's your 8 drivers here in heat race number 4. Your 4th and final heat race of the night. Cox has got some company right now with Stephen Fernberg, although Cox is holding him at bay for the moment. As Fernberg trails by what would be about 2 car lengths down into turn number 3. Hoffman still your race leader over Ashton Miller in that number 20, in the number 5 machine, I should say. And there's a 1.5 second gap back to what you're seeing on screen. Bradley Cox in that 45 car. Hoffman continues to put another lap into the books here tonight at Lincoln Speedway. Keeping the car nice and straight. Run up against the guardrail. And now running right up against the concrete wall. Boy, now really opening up a distance between himself and Ashton Miller, although Miller was actually quicker there on the previous lap. I get the feeling that's going to change a whole lot right now, and it changes by a 1/10.5. Well, he certainly got it. White flag is out. 1 lap left to go right now. For your race leader, Kenny Hoffman, he now cuts it down to the inside to prevent that big dive bomb. Kenny Hoffman will win heat number 4. Big fan, Joey Lingman. 2nd will go to Ashton Miller. 3rd at the line is going to be Stephen Fernberg. He's stolen it from Bradley Cox. Heat 4 results up on screen. So there it is. Hoffman, Miller, and Fernberg getting the 3 transfer positions. Cox, Lindau, Dacus, Coate, and Haas will make up your 8 drivers for heat race number 4. Again, we move into what will be the first of 2 B mains on the program. As B main number 1, you'll see Miles Jansen on the pole. Jacob Hessen will start from position number 2. Jesse Bandy will start from position number 3. From 4, it's the 07 of Stacey Elmore. From 5, it's Randy Fritsch. From 6, it's Patrick Caluccio. From 7, it's Christopher Schaefer. From 8, Sam Millikan. From 9, Tyler Hessen. From 10, Craig Piper. From 11, Brett Strickler, Justin Glover. From 12, and Jason Randolph in position number 13. 15 laps, top 5 will transfer into tonight's main event. So as the field once again rolls down the back straight away. This is where drivers will start to be eliminated. And which drivers will continue a quest to try and take out glory in the season opener. Here we go. Green flag is out. Miles Jansen. He had a front row start in the earlier heat races, and unfortunately, he fell back in heat race number 1. He fell back to 4, so that's why he started on pole. We'll see if he can keep it inside the top 5. Jesse Bandy, Randy Fritch, and well, that battle for the transfer spot as Christopher Schaefer goes on by in the 23 machine. Party's got Stacey Elmore, Tyler Hessen, Brett Strickler, all right there within striking distance. And it's going to be very interesting to see how these drivers navigate their way through this very tight, slick racetrack. The 33 of Hessen got into the left, into the left front there of the 07 car of Stacey Elmore, allowed Strickler to go around the outside, and Strickler has moved his way into position number 6. 72 car Randy French now working 3/4 of the way up the racetrack through turns 1 and 2. Where does he go into 3 and 4? He'll go right through the middle. He'll look to slide it up just a little bit, leaving the lane open there for the 23 car, Christopher Schaefer, to go side by side down into turn number 1. And now here comes the 38 car. So you've now almost about to have a 3-car battle for the transfer, the final 2 transfer positions. It's not going to matter because we go yellow. So just seen Stacey Elmore roll through the pit area. So problems there for the 7 car. So lights should be headed out this time. All right, looking ready to go back racing here from Lincoln Speedway. So 12 drivers battling for 5 transfer positions. Single file restart. 1/3 of the race distance is complete once we go back to green. 5 down, 10 to run. And it's Miles Jansen once again who will lead the field down the front straightaway. Jacob Hessen was all over the back of him, but not for long because Jansen opened up 3/10 of a second lead there from Jacob Hessen. Jesse Beatty. Fritch is up to 4th position now. Also moved Brett Strickler into position number 5. But now here comes Christopher Schaefer. Schaefer into the inside on Strickler as they work off turn number 2 and down the back straightaway. Strickler into the wall, not once but twice. Schaefer goes around, Strickler involved. Milliken in the 25 machine. Milliken and Glover will go on through. And just like that, we are very quickly back to the yellow flag conditions, and oh boy, it got real tight in the kitchen. So problems for the 38 machine as he looks to get some running repairs on that 38 machine. Will do so, and of course we'll come back out, but well, unfortunately for him, well, he'll have to tag up to the back end of this field. Again, a huge thanks to, of course, the team at the American Dirt Series and, of course, A&J Custom Creations for trusting us here at Ultimate Dirt TV to bring you all the action this season. Like I said, at this stage, we are headed to Cedar Lake Speedway next week, followed by the week after. Travel to the sprint car capital of the world, the Knoxville Raceway. All right, back to green. As we put in another few laps to get this race into the books here at the Lincoln Speedway. Jacob Hessen, well, he made the intentions clear to go to the top side into turn number 3 and 4 in the JS Simtography or JS Sim Shots 37 car. He's got the wing tugged right back compared to, take a look at the wing difference right there between your first and second place. Get a look at how far forward that wing is. Look at how flat it is. You can see that, well, he's still got plenty of room left to wiggle with, but that 37 car of Jacob Hessen, the rear wing is right over the tail tank. And he has got all sorts of problems right now. If he wants to hold on, he's really going to have to tighten that car up. The JS Sim Shots 37 machine of Jacob Hessen with just 5 laps left to run. He should, and I say should, he should be able to hold on to a transfer position unless he keeps doing that and getting the car sideways. Is Jesse Bandy. Bandy's got to be careful right now because that's the last 2 or 3 laps in a row where Hessen's come out of turn number 4 and he's been really crossed up. Bandy goes down to the inside. He threw it in deep, and now here comes Fritsch down to the inside. Oh, the 37 car Hessen, we're going to go yellow. He technically, excuse me, he didn't stop. So the 37 car should be able to get a couple of spots back. So watching where the 37 car of Jacob Hessen goes, and he'll go back to the runner-up position. And well, I'll tell you what, if you're Jesse Bandy right now, you're thinking, oh man, I've already gotten past him once. Now, he's got to do it all again. Tyler Hessen in the 33 car at near the tail end of the field. Patrick Kaluka. So we've still got the 12 cars on the racetrack. But it's an 83 car high noon entry of Millikan. He has got that 5th and final transfer spot. 2 laps left to run here at Lincoln Speedway. Your American Dirt Series A&J Custom Creations 360 Wing Sprint Car season opener, back to the green with 2 laps left to run to determine. Oh boy, Fritsch! Oh, it is problems for Jesse Bandy in the 49 car. We are yellow. Bandy. Let's have a look. He's back in the pits. So this is the green flag. Fritsch just stuck his nose in, stuck a whole car there on the inside, and the 49 car, unfortunately, catching a huge piece of that one. So now that will take him out of the top 5 equation. And Justin Glover in the 25, the Highline Racing Dirtco Media House. Welcome to the transfer position, my friend. Welcome. All right, here we are ready. Once again, we send it to what will be overtime, which means, yes, we are still at a green-white checker, our second attempt at a green-white checker to get this race into the history books here tonight from Lincoln Speedway. The racing.com official pace truck has found its way to the infield. Miles Jansen coming back to the green flag, and we are underway in the main event. Boy, I tell you what, Randy Fritsch, he caught the right rear there of the 37 car of Jacob Hess, and look out, Millikan gets hit not once but twice by the 25 car of Justin Glover. Oh boy, problems, Fritsch involved. Hessen involved, Elmore involved, the white flag is out. It's chaos ensuing here on the last lap. And with the top 5 going through, because the white flag is already out, you cannot throw the yellow. And Miles Jansen will win your B main. Holy cow, look at how slick this track is. So the first B main to come up and the first B main to get done of the season. Let's take a look at your official results here. Who will get the transfer spots? Miles Jansen, Sam Milliken, Justin Glover, Brett Strickler, and Christopher Schaefer. For everybody else, 6 unpack. Well, we thank you for coming out. We'll see you next week back at Cedar Lake Speedway. When we get ready for B main number 2 on the front row, Garrett Pepper alongside Bradley Cox. Row 2, we'll see John Helms start alongside Stephen Lindo. Row 3 will be Robert Boggs up alongside Jesse Dacus. Row 4 will be Nathan Voss alongside James Haas. Row 5, Dustin Sargent and Chad Coate. Row 6, and what should be the 6th and final row, Chase Wolf along with Brad Waite. Then Andrew Allen and Brandon Wright are scheduled to line up on the final row. All right, here we go. Green flag is out. We're underway. And just like that, very quickly back to yellow. So folks, just had to change one thing there, but just like that, I mean, I guess it all works out because, well, we needed that caution just to get everything lined up and ready to go. So don't forget, we've still got, after this B main, we've got a 5-minute warm-up session. Although, looking at the track, I don't know if they're going to get that entire 5 minutes. What I do know is that if they don't reset the track right now, it's going to be very tough to set your cars up for. It's going to be a very patient game and a patient race from these drivers. Not only in this race for the moment, but also come the main event. Here we go. First lap once again is in the books. Pepiat will lead Cox with Helms. Top 3, Lindo and Boggs will make up your top 5. And we'll see if those 5 drivers can transfer into tonight's main event here at the Lincoln Speedway, the season opener of the American Dirt Series. A&J Custom Creations. Pepiat still good on the bottom side. Bradley Cox still trying to make it work on the outside, but Helms is going to follow the race leader down into 3 and 4, and we will go yellow. Alright, here we are once again. Ready to go back racing in a couple of laps' time. Gee, I tell you what, if I'm Bradley Cox there, I'm really keeping an eye on that inside road, because with a couple of Helms or Racing Incorporated cars, you would think that, and again, again, this is not hype, because, I mean, if you've got a teammate behind you, there is a very good chance that there is a countdown coming for that car in third spot. And hey, you know what? We all do it. I've done it. Can't say you haven't done it. I'll call you a straight up lie if you say no and you've done it, because I don't believe it 1 second. So keep an eye on when Helms is going to go with the Helms. But I think there was the actual countdown there, because Helms didn't really get that good of a restart, but he got a good enough restart to get down to the inside there on Bradley Cox, down into 1 and 2. Can Helms make the run stick down the back straightaway? Along with Cox on the outside, he taps the guardrail. Now that will move John Helms to the runner-up position. Cox and Helms still working side by side down the back straightaway. John Helms in that 21 machine. Bradley Cox in the 45, looking to the outside once again. Cox has got it at the line. Pepiat still leads Dacus right there to make this your top 4 on screen. Reminder, top 5 will go through. Stephen Lindell's got that 5th and final transfer spot at the moment, as Helms starting to feel the pressure right there from Dacus in that 27 machine. Now battle on for the transfer position as here comes Chad Code, who is searching upstairs in turn number 1 and 2. Will do the same into 3 and 4. In fact, he sticks right through the middle. Lindell actually slid up the racetrack, and Chad Code had to alter his line there. Now Dacus to the inside on Helms, coming after the race leader. Bradley Cox coming after Garrett Pepiat. We are past half race distance, 8 down, 7 to run. Dacus has moved into 3rd position. We didn't really see that move happening there in turns 3 and 4. But we stay on the race lead right now for Garrett Pepiat, along with Bradley Cox, the 47 up against the 45. Cox in the 45, the car on the outside. No, Pepiat has got it by half a car length, but I tell you what, if he keeps this up, Bradley Cox is going to have the race lead. In fact, he's got it down the back straightaway. He's got it down into turn number 3. Bradley Cox, he's found something that works for his race car, and move Bradley Cox, who will lead what is oh no, Pepiat caught the inside guardrail. So Cox led lap number 10, and Garrett Pepiat absolutely smacked the inside guardrail. Very lucky that it didn't do any more damage to that 47 car. Lindo watching him on screen in that 214, the yellow and black purple pick, number 20, 214, but now here comes Chad Code. Now there's Chase Wolf as well, going to make it a 3-way dance for that final transfer spot. Now throw John Helms in it, so you've got 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th, 4 cars battling it out. Oh, Lindo caught the inside guardrail. Wolf got a piece of that one, Sergeant, just sitting there, and the big one out of that one was Chad Code, who was on the outside looking in. 2 laps left to run here at Lincoln Speedway. B-May number 2. Oh, we are yellow. We send it to overtime. Just pulling up on the racetrack there was the X machine, that Chrome X. So Chase Wolf will go back to the pits. All right, here we are, pace truck lights. Hopefully about to turn off. The final 2 laps. So Cox, Pepiat, Dacus, Helms and Coat. Coming back to green. As Bradley Cox works down into turn number 1 and 2. Pepiat fends off the challenge from the 27 car of Dacus, and now Pepiat looking to close in on the back of the 45 car of Bradley Cox. Cox almost going to give up the race lead. They're coming to the white flag. 1 lap left to go. Cox runs the slider line through turn number 1 and 2. Looks good on the exit of turn 2 and down the back straight away. Has he done enough to hold on for a win here in B main number 2 competition? Yes, Bradley Cox will win the second B main. Garrett Pepiat, Jesse Dacus, John Helms and Chad Coat will be your official top 5. As we now get ready to take a look at your finishing results of the B main. B main number 2, Cox, Pepiat, Dacus, Helms and Coat will get it for 6 some back. Everybody will have time to reflect on what they could have done differently as they now get ready to prepare for what will be next week at Cedar Lake Speedway. But with that being said, we'll take this opportunity to step aside here on Ultimate Dirt TV, come back, pay a couple of bills. Up next is your main event.
iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racing enthusiasts all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. The car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics, engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and racing teams. Our skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly racing series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 200,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams, race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12-Hour. Participate in solo races, championship seasons, and hosted and league events with AI Racing. With a rapidly expanding catalog of 70-plus cars and 85-plus tracks from real-world racing series, test your abilities with challenging computer-based competition. Additional partners include IMSA, the World of Outlaws, and Supercars, allowing members to participate in their very own Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, Sebring 12-Hour, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
Welcome you back to Ultimate Dirt TV coverage of the American Dirt Series A&J Custom Creations 360 Winged Sprint Cars round number 1, your season opener tonight from the Lincoln Speedway. Good evening, race fans. Brett Wheeler with you for the call as we get set for your main event. We'll take a look at your starting lineup. Row number 1, Ryan Avila alongside Joey Lindgren. Row 2, Joseph Grandy and Kenny Hoffman. Row 3, Cameron Pritchard and Dylan Berg. Row 4, Taylor Wineland and Ashton Miller. Row 5 with Casey Simons and JP Schaderer. Row 6, Jack Young and Stephen Fernberg. Row 7, your B main winners, Miles Chance and Bradley Cox. Row 8, Sam Milliken and Garrett Pepiat. Row 9, Justin Glover and Jesse Dacus. Row 10, Brett Strickler and John Helms. And the final row, row number 11, Christopher Schaefer and Chad Coate. Who will take out tonight's feature event? Only time will tell. As the field is assembled into rows of 2 by 2. A handy little 22-car field for the season opener. 39 drivers signed into the pit area. 36 of those drivers took time, and we dwindle them down to just 22 for tonight's main event. Your American Dirt Series, A&J Custom Creations, season opener, main event number 1, round number 1 here at Lincoln Speedway. Let's get dirty for 30 as Ryan Avila will lead the field down into turn number 1 and 2. Boy, Joseph Granny right across the start of the 16 car of Ryan Avila as they work down the back straightaway. Avila comes back after Granny. Oh boy, they have to check up. Kenny Hoffman. Hoffman's pointed in the wrong way. We're going to go yellow. Dylan Berg also caught up involved in that one. Hoffman is not going to be happy at all. We see that 11 machine along with the 14 car, both of them, along with Bradley Cox as well. Well, Dylan Berg, you've just done more damage to what the car probably did after you were involved in that little incident. So watching the 14 car of Dylan Berg. There he goes, get some repairs done. There's your race leader, the 49 car, Ryan Avila. 28 will remain. So lights are still on the safety, the pace truck, the iRacing.com official pace truck, that is. So race control, determining what is happening at the moment. Looks like Kenny Hoffman and Dylan Berg, along with Bradley Cox, because those three drivers went into the pits. They are automatically sent to the tail end of the field. Lights should be out. That indeed they are. Single file restart. You just never know how it's going to play out until you do it. You just go with the flow. 49 car. Can he find victory lane in week number 1? One of these 22 drivers will find victory lane. It's real simple, and well, we've got 28 laps left to figure out who that is going to be. Ryan Avila back to the green flag here at Lincoln Speedway, American Dirt Series, A&J Custom Creations 360 Wing Sprint Car season opener. There's Joey Lindgren now. Boy, I tell you what, if there's anyone to battle Ryan Avila, it's Joey Lindgren. So the Speed Shop 51 Trackside Collective teammates right there running 1 and 2. Then you go back to the Catalytic Recovery Inferno Motorsports 518 car. Joseph Grady right there. And of course, Cameron Pritchard. We know what kind of season Pritchard had last time that were with the American Dirt Series. And we know that the 21 car is all about the long end game. Wineland in position number 5 has got Ashton Miller, who was all over the back of him down the front stretch as they work down the back straightaway into turn number 3. And just as Lindgren starts to get a move on, catching up to your race leader, he finds that rhythm, he finds the sweet spot on where he needs to run. Yellow comes out. So caution number 2. So far. So the field still rolls behind the pace truck. Single file restart at the moment. Everybody tucked in line, nose to tail. I do wonder if we're going to go back to double file. 5 down. It'll be 25 to run. So there goes a 49 car. Just shot down to the middle of the racetrack. So Villa restarts inside front row. Teammate of Lingren restarting on the outside. Coming back to green. We're back live for 25 here at Lincoln Speedway. And Joseph Grandy once again right up across the nose. In fact, caught the left front there, 3 wide. Oh boy, Pritchard going to get shuffled outside the top 5, but it was Grandy who made the initial contact there on Joey Lingren. And you know Lingren is not going to be happy with that one. Casey Simon's trying to come through on the inside. Jack Young, oh boy. Ashton Miller just caught the right rear. Now Miles Jansen moves up inside the top 10. Oh boy, Miller into the left rear there. Oh, Miles Jansen. Meanwhile, Simon's coming after Pritchard, looking for a top 5 down into turn number 1 and 2. Boy, getting dicey right around the top 10 positions right now. Everybody trying to fight for track real estate and trying to get themselves settled into a rhythm so they can make the best opportunity for those guys to move forward. Miller down to the inside on Scheiterer. Scheiterer fends off the challenge. Jansen now coming after Casey Simons down the back straight away. And yellow will come back out. Right, so the field once again. Gee, I tell you what, it's going to be a big season. It's going to be a big season with the American Dirt Series. So just to confirm, November 3rd, Cedar Lake Speedway. November 10, Knoxville Raceway. November 11, Eldora Speedway. Take a week off. Come back December 1st, Lanier Speedway. December 8th, Volusia Speedway. December 15th, Lernerville Speedway. December 22nd, Williams Grove. December 29th, Port Royal. And January 5th, to wrap up the 10-week season at the dirt track at Charlotte. 1 drop week. American Dirt Series Sprint Cars. American Dirt Series 360 Wing Sprint Cars presented by A&J Custom Creations. All live here on Ultimate Dirt TV all season long. You won't find the action anywhere else. And right here on the Home for Dirt Track broadcast here on the racing.com service back to green. As we make it 9 laps into the books here, we'll start lap number 10. And in fact, we're about to complete the 10th lap, so 1/3 of the race distance is complete. Avila, Grandy, Lingren. Avila now dives it down to the inside. He went inside there on Grandy, but Grandy holds off the 16 machine of Joseph Grandy. How does Grandy play this one? But again, the question will remain, how does Lingren play it as well? Back yellow one more time. So some of the drivers coming unstuck at the moment. And you know what? Rightfully so, because there is not a whole lot of moisture left on this racing surface. And well, you want to get a real good glimpse of how slick this track is, look at the overhead shot. Right around the flag stand, there's just a little bit of grip there on the outside. There's some grip there on the inside. But just trying to hit that moisture, that's going to be the tough and the tall order And the tall task for some of these drivers. Kenny Hoffman out of the event. John Helms out of the event. So still 20 cars left on the racetrack here at the Lincoln Speedway. So as they get the 1 green signal. Lights to go out. You can see Barty the racing flagman. Got the green flag up, ready to wave it like he just don't care. Into turn number 3, Rainer Villa. Car 49. You watch Barty the racing flagman, he's got a very, very strong right hand. Not because he's waving the green flag, because he just does not care. Green flag is back out, and look at him wave that flag like it's 1999. Rainer Villa, Joseph Grandy, Joey Lincoln, that's your top 3 at the moment. Then you go back to Wineland and Pritchard, make up your top 5. Pritchard coming after Wineland down into turn number 1 and 2. Then you got Jansen, Jack Young, stalking and nipping at the heels of both the 25 car and the 21 of Wineland and Pritchard. They look to close in, but no, I tell you what, has Joey Lindgren, can he get by the 518 car of Joseph Grandy? With Grandy, boy, I tell you what, to hold off Joey Lindgren, he's absolutely providing the goods. A stellar performance right now by the 518 machine. And now looking to close in on your race leader of Rainer Villa in the track side. Collective, speedshop51.com, car number 49 car. Cross flag sticks about to come out here halfway home. 15 down, 15 to run. And it's Rainer Villa, who has led since the drop of the green flag. He has had the perfect night so far. Quick time, heat race number 1 victory, and then looking to go and take out tonight's 30-lap feature event. Lindgren trying something different now in turns 3 and 4 as he stuck right to the inside wall there. Wineland still running in 4th position. 5th is still Pritchard, although Miles Jansen, Cameron Pritchard. Jansen after winning the 2nd B main, starting position number 12. He's moved up 6 positions at the moment, although Jack Young, boy, I tell you what, Jack Young was real close to the tail, taking the rear crash bar of the 35 car of Jansen. Now look at Jack Young just trying to send it upstairs once again. He's got to go searching for different lines right now because it's not working for him at the moment. Running the same lines as everybody else, and well, boy, one car getting a little crossed up there. That was Ashton Miller in that 5 machine. Strickland down to the inside. Was there a bit of contact? Well, not too sure. We'll just stay clean and green. 10 to run. A heat race distance is now all that separates Rainer Villa and Victory Lane here at the Lincoln Speedway. Simons is out and we are yellow. Oh my. And again, things start to get interesting. It's all a case of who has got the patience, who has got the will, who has got the desire to go to Victory Lane in the season opener. A reminder, a 10-week series, 1 drop week, so they count 9. And you want to get off to a good start in this series. Safety car still on the racetrack. Still 2 to green. And I guess time will tell on who's got enough left in the tank to get to Victory Lane here this evening. And Villa just trying to keep those tyres warm. Just maybe seeing what was on the exit there of turn number 2. Maybe thinking about he wants to run the top in 1 and 2. Well, only time will tell. Here we go. 9 laps left to run. Villa has got the good jump over that catalytic recovery. Inferno Motorsports 518. Meanwhile, Pritchard to the inside there on Wyland down into turn number 1 and 2. Here comes Miles Jansen up the inside, and now 3 wide down into turn number 3 and 4. Jansen and Pritchard both slide across the nose of the 25 car of Taylor Wyland. Wyland back to position number 6 right now. Lindgren pulled the wing back right there in the 16 machine as the 518 of Joseph Grady still trying to close in on your race leader. We've got a lap car coming up. Who is that? We'll see who it is. It's the 25 car. I think that's Justin Glover. Just running the inside of the racing surface. In fact, we'll pull off the racetrack. Ryan Avila coming to 6 to go for your race leader over Joseph Grady. Again, that battle on for 4th and 5th right now. Pritchard and Jansen. Oh, Jansen and Pritchard contact. They both keep it going. Brett Strickler now into the top 5 goes. Strickler comes across the nose of the 21 machine. Pritchard does a 360, goes around. Car stopped. 2 cars stopped on the inside of the racetrack. And the yellow will bring us back to a single file restart. Oh my. And again, we thought the tension was building already. Nothing like what we could see. And no doubt the tempers will be flying after this one. They're already probably flying between these drivers on the racetrack in what could have been a good couple of finishes. Now, unfortunately for some people, well, they've had to lose potentially a top 5, and they sit outside the top 5. Although, I mean, looking at that, Cameron Pritchard, Miles Jansen, they're going to go back to what will be 4th and 5th position on the racetrack. And poor old Brent Strickler, who went from about 6th or 7th up to position number 4 in the space of what was less than a lap. Fortunately, he's now going to have to restart back in that 7th position. So he got past those 3 cars and then had to give him right back. So, again, there's some good and the bad on these situations, but not for us to judge, not for us to worry about. Because what we've got to worry about is watching when the 49 car goes. We know the pace car is going infield. And again, who will it be? Avila, who looks so good on these restarts. Grady needs to get up onto the tail, taking the 518 machine. Back to green we go. And boy, look at that, already opening up a huge half a second lead already as they work down the front straightaway. Now Joey Lindgren, boy, I tell you what, Joey Lindgren looked pretty quick there on the entry down into turn number 1, but it's the exit speed there of Joseph Grady off turn number 2. He goes right through the middle of the racetrack. And that catalytic recovery, Inferno Motorsports, number 518 machine, is just 3 laps away from a podium position. Lindgren with the wing tugged right back. It's in the trunk right now. Look how far. I dare say that's close, very close to -10 right now, as we've got 2 to run. And the trackside collective number 49 machine of Ryan Avila still leads the race. Strickler now looking to the outside of the 21 car. They make contact. Oh boy, Pritchard didn't want to give the spot. Strickler now goes on by. Lindgren nearly throws away a podium position. White flag is out. 1 lap left to run for your race leader. Ryan Avila down the back straightaway for the final time into turn number 3 and 4. American Dirt Series, A&J Custom Creations, 360 Wing Sprint Car season opener belongs to Ryan Avila. Second will go to Joseph Grady. Third will be Joey Lindgren. Let's take a look at the official results coming up on screen. Avila will get the win after 30 laps. Joseph Grady in second. Joey Lindgren third. Brent Strickler fourth. Fifth will go to Cameron Pritchard. Miles Jansen will be 6, Jack Young 7, Jesse Dacus, Bradley Cox, Garrett Pepiat to make up your top 10. We go over the page 11 through to 20th. Chad Coate in 11th, Stephen Fernberg 12th, Dylan Berg 13th, 14th, Christopher Schaefer, 15th, Ashton Mueller, 16th, Sam Milliken, 17th, Taylor Wineland, 18th, Justin Glover, 19th, JP Scheiterer, 20th, Casey Simons, and the final two finishers, John Helms and Kenny Hoffman, to wrap up the 22-car field. We'll go trackside and chat to your top three here in just a few moments' time. And ready and talking to us down in Victory Lane. He puts the perfect night together in the number 49 machine. It's Ryan Avila. Ryan, congratulations on this victory. And well, a perfect start to the season. Quick time, heat race one winner and leading all 30 laps. A good way to start off the American Dirt Series 360 Wing Sprint Cars.
Yeah, not too bad. Felt pretty good all throughout the night. Feature, I was all over the place. I was running slider for the first 20, and then that 2 cautions ago came out, and then I don't know. They say rubber's not in the game, but I definitely felt it there in 1 and 2. 3 and 4 was still up there if you could run it right, and well, I hit it perfect almost at all 30 laps, so I was there until the end.
It's always good to see these racetracks get very slick, especially at the start of a feature event. Would you personally, were you happy with leaving the track as it is and letting you guys race on a slick track? Because, you know, to slow the cars down means, you guys have actually got to use your right foots, and, you've got to use your you've got to use your brains more. Or would you rather a track reset to maybe bring in those different lines once again?
I definitely love this type of racing. It's definitely hard, but it started off a little bit too slick, I think. 30 laps with 22 cars is a lot for a feature, but I was telling Joey during practice, I was like, this thing's going to get up to the top, or it's going to rubber up and be right around the middle. But, I mean, it seemed like 2 lines were in. I could run wherever I wanted, to be honest. Had the car set up perfectly. I can't thank Clayton Tilley at Speed Shot 51 enough for what he does for us. And, I mean, it paid off tonight.
So they did, Ryan. Well done on the victory here tonight. Once again, go and celebrate a first place for yourself, but also a third place with your teammate, Joey Lindgren. Ryan, before we let you go one more time, we'll let you thank everybody involved in this 49 machine.
Yeah, I got to thank SpeedShot51.com, Tiltec, Verdict Clothing, 213 Swimwear, and 1425 Photography for what they do for me and the whole team.
Ryan, well done on the win. Hopefully see you back next week at Cedar Lake.
Thank you.
Ryan Avila, your winner here tonight. Home in second spot tonight with the 518 car of Joseph Grandy. Joseph, congratulations on second spot here tonight. And, well, I mean, that's a good way to open up the season campaign. But, boy, I tell you what, that was very slick out there.
Yeah, honestly, slicker the better for me. So I enjoyed it.
How tough did it make to get around? Because it seemed some guys, throw their wings in the trunk, towards the end of that race. I mean, where was your ring? Where was your wing? What were your tires like? And how did you find that racetrack there tonight?
Good. I don't know exactly where it was 2 back from the initial start. I'm not sure exactly what degrees it was, but 65 on the right rear, 73 on the left rear, so tires were pretty good. And I don't know, car felt good. Felt fast. I didn't have anything for Ryan there. We were running pretty even time, so I just kind of hung out, happy in second, and that's about it.
Joseph, well done on second place here tonight, the season opener of the American Dirt Series 360 Wing Sprint Cars, presented by A&J Custom Creations. Joseph, before we let you go, we'll let you thank everybody involved in this 518 team.
I'd like to thank Catalytic Recovery, West End Tone and Repair, all the guys over at Inferno Motorsports, M9, my girlfriend Olivia. Appreciate you, Brett, for doing the broadcast, and that's about it.
Well done on second place, Joseph. We'll see you back next week, hopefully at Cedar Lake.
Thanks.
Joseph Grandy home in second spot. Home in third place to wrap up the interview tonight. It's the 16 car of Joey Lindgren. Joey, big fan here, mate, but third place. You started on the front row alongside your teammate. You come home third. I mean, that wing was shrunk there at the end. I mean, how was that one?
It was kind of, just a test day for me, honestly. I was trying to find something on the side, which obviously didn't work. You're just looser than, up. But overall, it was a good night. Had some good call speed and heat speed. Just need to find something for the feature when it comes around to that slick point of the track, which I think it almost hit the bottom layer of the track almost. It was that slick.
Almost looked like you guys are actually running on an asphalt track out there, even from the start of the night. Once we went into the opening couple of heat races, what's it like? What changes in your mindset do you have to go through, especially because normally you'll see other leagues, whether they run a shorter practice at the start or they reset the track before qualifying. What is your mindset? What's the mindset for you once the track starts this slicker and doesn't change for the rest of the night?
You just gotta find out where to run for qual. Just nothing really changes in the mindset. Just gotta be smooth on the throttle, smooth on just everything on the input side of things for driving sake. But no, nothing really changes set wise. Just put a lower gear in it and let it rip.
Joey, well done on third place tonight here at the Lincoln Speedway American Dirt Series 360 Wing Sprint Cars, brought to you by A&J Custom Creations. Joe, we'll let you thank everybody involved on this 16 machine before we let you head out of here.
Yeah, I gotta thank everybody at Speed Shop 51, Momentum Sim Sport, teammate Ryan Avila. I congratulate him on the win. Just on rails all night. Now, you for putting on the broadcast. Everybody at American Dirt Series for putting on a league to run. First one I've been running in a little bit, and hopefully we'll go back out next week and get the dub.
Well, we head to Cedar Lake next week, so good luck, good job tonight, and hopefully we'll see you back next week.
Thank you, Brett.
There we go, Joey Lindgren home in third place. We'll, of course, wrap up the post-race coverage again. Ryan Avella, Joseph Grandy, Joey Lindgren. Those are your top three drivers here tonight. The biggest movers through this field. Take a look down the bottom right. Brett Strickler up 15th position. So he went from 19th to 4th. And Chad Coate, who came away with 11th place finish, who started dead last in position number 22. So those drivers certainly earned the right to call themselves hard chargers in tonight's main event. But that will wrap up what has been week number 1, the season opener of the American Dirt Series 360 Wing Sprint Cars, presented by A&J Custom Creations. Round number 1 here at the Lincoln Speedway is done and dusted. Next week, Cedar Lake Speedway for round number 2. Until then, on behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV, I'm Brett Wheeler signing off, saying good night. We'll see you next week.